I'm Samuel Davies, Head of Fundraising and PR at Lifelights. Thank you all very much for being here. And for those of you watching this after the event, thank you very much for watching. It's really wonderful that despite not being able to meet you all in person, as we would have liked, we're still able to have this celebration thanks to the power and magic of technology. Lifelights is delighted that in spite of the pandemic, we've been able to get to Littlebridge House Children's Hospice to donate a brand new package of our magical technology for the children cared for there. It's thanks to the very generous donation from our supporters, including the Provincial Grand Lodge of Devonshire, that we're able to provide a 4-year package of our very special technology and support for the children using this hospice service. This package includes maintenance of the tech and training for Littlebridge House staff on how to get the very best out of it with the children that they care for. This technology will make the impossible possible by enabling the children at Littlebridge House to play, to be creative, to control something for themselves and to communicate for as long as possible. One of the exciting new pieces of technology we've just seen there is the Tilt and Touch table. As the name implies, the Tilt and Touch table, which is a very large touchscreen computer, can be raised up and down to a height suitable to whoever is using it. It's on wheels, which means that whether a child is sat on the floor, in a wheelchair or in a bed, they're able to play games and have fun by themselves or with their friends and families. Everything we do is in partnership with Children's Hospice services across the British Isles, and we're delighted that thanks to our supporters, we're able to help the children who use the services of Littlebridge House Children's Hospice. So I'd like to hand over to Eddie Farwell, CEO of Littlebridge House, to say a little bit more about how this technology will impact the children in their care. Eddie.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's lovely to be able to welcome you to Littlebridge House in North Devon, even though some of it is virtual, and who would have ever thought we'd have been there, eh? But we are, and as a tribute to Lifelight staff that you're able to continue to support us in this amazing way. I am no devotee of or understander of technology, but I do understand the great benefits it has for our children and young people who don't have the communication skills that most of us are able to enjoy. And I think it really is a major enhancement to their quality of life. It seems very appropriate that you're at Littlebridge House today, because during this year we celebrate the 30th anniversary since Children's Hospice South West was founded by my late wife and I. And it's 25 years since Littlebridge House was open, so it's a really good diamond anniversary, isn't it? And to use the word diamond for all the great equipment which you've been able to donate through your various donors is truly a jewel in the crown. So thank you so much. And just to thank Lifelights as a charity for all the support and all the loving care you give us, and that mustn't be underestimated. Your support for us, your amazing attitudes when you come around, your can-do attitudes, your follow-up help and support is enormously appreciated, and it's really a great pleasure to welcome you. Imagine that you are a young parent, that you have a baby or a young child who you've become increasingly concerned about. And somewhere along that very anxiety-provoking journey, you end up in a consultant pediatrician's office, and they deliver to you the devastating diagnosis that your child is going to predecease you, that they're going to die in childhood or in adolescence. And as you may imagine, that is a devastating blow, and it runs counter to all the hopes that parents have of their child going on to achieve great things in life. So it really turns what would be a very happy occasion into a desperate occasion. And my late wife and I experienced that with both our two eldest children. And they died back in, Katie was aged 11 when she died at Helen House, which you will know was the world's first children's hospice in Oxford. And that's how far we used to have to travel for the sort of care that we now provide here in the Southwest, and we decided to provide all those years ago. And I think what we know is that you look around for sources of help. And in a crisis, you tend to find them. And certainly, as far as life limited children go, the children's hospice movement is a place where people do seek refuge and support. And you will perhaps know from our literature, which you've seen, is that our strapline is making the most of short and precious lives. And I think that is exactly what Lifelights contribute to. You enable us to bring insights, ability, and great experiences for not only unwell children, but also their siblings and their parents, so that they can enjoy some really quality time together. And that's, in fact, what Children's Hospice is about. It's about making the most of, it's about creating precious memories, and absolutely fantastic that you are part of the Children's Hospice family, supporting us in this truly amazing way. And just to say thank you so much for all that you do, and I know all that you'll continue to do and all that you have done in the past. Thank you so much.
As you say, we just couldn't do what we do without our supporters. And so I'm delighted to be able to hand over now to Ian Kingsbury, Provincial Grand Master of Devonshire, to explain a little bit more about why the province has chosen to support Lifelights work and to help these life-limited and disabled children. Ian.
Thank you for inviting me along to this virtual meeting at Littlebridge House. As the PGM of the province of Devonshire, it gives me immense pleasure to represent Freemasons from across Devon who have helped us to donate £7,000. It's a fantastic package of technology, as we've seen this afternoon. Thank you, chaps, for demonstrating that. And I've seen the technology and how hospice staff are going to be able to use it with life limited and life threatened children, and they work with it is a real honour to see this. My fellow Devonshire Freemasons and I will continue to support you and give the children the chance to experience the magic of technology, and that can help them lead more independent and happy lives. And I hope if this video can get out to as many provinces and as many PGMs as possible, I plead with my fellow PGMs to encourage their provinces to join in.
Thanks, Ian. That's fantastic. And as you say, we're really grateful for your appeal to your fellow Freemasons across the country, because of course Littlebridge House is an example of us working with the Freemasons in that area to raise the funds for that project. We know we've got a lot of other projects around the country that we're constantly aiming to raise the funds for. So thank you very much. I'd like to just mark this special occasion now, really, by presenting, and it's kind of a Blue Peter moment here, one I made earlier, a certificate, a frame certificate, and also training vouchers. So the top-up training can be redeemed as and when you need support over at Littlebridge House. Please remember that our training, like the equipment and maintenance from Lifelights, is provided at no cost at all to the hospice. You just have to ask. So I'm going to get those over to you, Eddie, for you and your team. And also, I'd just really like to say once again, thank you to everyone that's been involved in this. It really is a triumvirate where the three parties, the hospice, Lifelights, and our supporters, Freemasons of Devon, are working together to help these life-limited disabled children. So I'm delighted to have the privilege of being able to declare this package officially open.